We are the Taylors. I'm Jennifer.
I'm Eric.
We've been married 31 years. We are soon going to Italy to work with the International Mission Board. We're helping to coordinate the evangelism effort at the Olympics.
During COVID, in those times, sitting on the patio, there was just a lot of time to think and relax and pray. And we just started feeling like we could see the end of the chapter of our veterinary hospital ending. We have plenty of time. Like, what does God want to do with the next 30 years? Who knows?
So we read a book by Piper, and he tells a great story of a couple who retires early. And he plays golf every day, and she picks up shells at the beach. And it sounds like the American dream, but he calls it a disaster. Later, when the woman goes to heaven, she's saying to God, look at all my shells. Look at these shells. We wanted something more. And we really feel like Piper was saying, do something more with those empty nest years. Go share the love of God to the nations.
God still has a purpose.
God still has a purpose. We feel like we know God led us here to Two Cities because Two Cities is a sending church. We have supported people in the mission field. We have visited people on the mission field. We've been on mission trips. We've done a little bit of travel. And we decided this was our chance and our turn to do missions.
We had traveled to Italy several years ago. We really had thought even then, who's reaching out to these people? I mean, you can't throw a rock without hitting a church in Italy, but it didn't feel like there were a whole lot of people who were excited about following Jesus. Turns out that there are some evangelicals there, but it's few and far between, less than 2% of people. We haven't sold everything we have, but we did sell our house. We're having to say goodbye to friends and family.
I think a lot of people in our age range kind of have the idea of doing a second career. And God really is probably calling a lot of people who are feeling some sort of urge to do something different. I believe that could be God's calling to the mission field, and I would just challenge other people to consider that. Two Cities can help by praying for us, praying for the Italian people. The Italian evangelical church needs something to go from surviving to thriving. So the evangelical effort around the Olympics is really about that.
The Great Commission is for everybody. So we all are given the commission to go tell people about Jesus, whether it's here in Winston-Salem or somewhere on this side of the world or to the ends of the world. It's a little scary to do that, but to go on the mission field, go somewhere where you're not used to the culture. But if you haven't ever done it, go on a short-term mission. Go do something like that. It's an adventure, and it's also more than that. You're telling people that might not ever hear about Jesus.